Hi and welcome. I'm Lucy from Study Work Grow, and I'd like to start today by acknowledging the traditional owners of the lands where I'm coming to you from. I'm in Cairns, and I'm in the home of the Gimwoy, Willabari and Didji people, and I'd like to pay my respects to their elders past and present. I'm really excited because today I'm joined by Tyson. He is a career counsellor and the co-founder of Arrive and Thrive. And he's going to share some insights into goal setting, motivation, and he's going to share those with us today. So thank you so much, Tyson, for joining me.
Pleasure, Lucy. Happy to be here.
That's great. Look, I've asked you here because I know you're a bit of an expert at getting all of your ducks in a row when it comes to leaving school and finding work. And I wanted to have a quick chat about your experiences. But before we get started, can you just let us know a little bit about your current role and how you got there?
Yeah, so I'm the co-founder of Arrive and Thrive, and we're a careers education and personal development social enterprise working with young people. And I started this business along with a friend of mine back in 2019, so a couple of years now. And what we do is we do workshops around Australia around helping young people thrive in their work and in their studies. And my journey, I really started in education about 6 or 7 years ago. And like a lot of young people, realized it wasn't necessarily what I wanted to do, and then started connecting with other people in the coaching and counseling and career space, and realized that was something I wanted to lean into. And I did. And, a couple of years later, I had the opportunity to start my own business, and here I am now.
Yeah, that sounds like you've had an amazing journey. And I know you're doing this all with two little ones at home as well. So, congratulations on how far you've got so far.
Thank you.
Now, I know you have a bit of an approach that's quite unique to goal setting or to making things happen. I wondered if you wouldn't mind sharing that with us.
Yeah, absolutely. So whenever I want to set a goal or an objective, I use a framework called GROW, and it's a coaching framework too. So if you're having a conversation with a young person or a parent or someone, you can use that framework as well. But I use it for goal setting, and it stands for what is the goal, what's the reality around that goal, what are the options to achieve that goal, and then what's the most appropriate way forward. And then from there, I also think about what are the daily habits that I do that help me achieve that goal as well. So for example, if you wanted to save money to buy a car, and buying your car is the main goal, first of all, you need to go, okay, well, what's the reality around that? So how much money do I want to spend on that car? Is the reality that I do have that money, or is that reality that I may take a few years or a couple of weeks to save the money, depending on your current reality? And then from there, you can understand the appropriate options. So, okay, is it, I'm going to save all up the money myself? Do I need to maybe take up another job to save more money? And then once you've got appropriate options, you can then go, what's the most appropriate way forward? And then it comes down into the habits. So once you get paid, trying to save a certain amount of your paycheck each week, that might be a habit. Another habit might be, watching what you spend on other things to be able to save more money towards the car, if that's your overarching goal. So really setting a clear example of where it is that you want to go to, and identifying that goal, and then working backwards to go, okay, well, what can I do now and tomorrow and the next day that's going to help me achieve that? And that's what we really refer to that habit piece.
Yeah, that sounds fantastic. I love how you take that goal setting and then you do take it that step further and bring the habits into it, so that it's going to hopefully be more achievable. Look, we're talking about achieving things that we want to reach. So what do you find works for you in trying to stay motivated? How do you keep motivated?
Yeah, so for me personally, my motivation comes from my close family and internally, and trying to make an impact on the people that I work with and my family, and trying to set our future up as well. That's my motivation. But if I cast my mind back, when I was younger, quite often it was some external motivation as well. So, gaining positive feedback from people that you care and admire and that you look up to. Also, trying to set yourself certain benchmarks when it comes to what values and beliefs you hold yourself to, and trying to strive towards being that type of person. But I think at the end of the day, motivation is going to come at different levels at different times. And it's about leaning into that. Like, there's going to be days where you just don't feel motivated, and they're the days that you want to be able to take action, even if it's like a small little thing. Like, you may I'm trying to consistently exercise at the moment. And with two young kids, that can be pretty hard. But those days where I'm tired and I go, you know what, I really don't feel like doing this, I just try and get myself out of bed and just at least do 10 or 15 minutes of some sort of exercise. And therefore I can go, yep, even though today was hard, I still did it. And that gives you that resilience to be able to go again the next day and the day after.
Yeah, I love that. And I love how you can talk about both the intrinsic, internal motivations as well as those extrinsic things and kind of bring them both together just to keep you moving forward. I think that's really great. Thank you so much. But before we finish, if there's one thing you could say to a young person who's really struggling to set goals, really struggling to get motivated, what would that be?
I think identify your distractions. So if you can, we are all distracted by different things. Some of us, it's our phones. Some of us, it's friends or family or commitments that we've got, and it's taking away from what we actually want to achieve personally. So I'm always a big fan of trying to understand what those distractions are and how you actually procrastinate and trying to eliminate those. So for me personally, I get a lot of distraction and procrastination through, watching surf movies or watching NBA highlights and all these types of things. And so I always try and go, okay, I know they're my big distractions. If I need to get stuff done, I need to remove those either from my phone or from my computer or, eliminate the noise so I can really focus in on what I need to do now, because my future self will be definitely frustrated at my present self if I don't take action now. So that's the framework that I use around going, okay, if I want to get stuff done, I'm not perfect. I'm not a robot who can just go and hit the task. I'm a human being and I get distracted. So trying to remove those distractions as best as I can.
Yeah, I love that. I love that having strength in those really strong moments to know, okay, I need to remove this from my phone. I need to stop doing this. That carries you through those moments later on when you're having a hard day and you're feeling a bit weaker. I love that. Look, Tyson, thank you so much for your time today. It's been really great to get your insights. And I really hope that anyone who's watching this can take away something. And I'll pop some links as well in the comment below so that if you want to do some more investigation into the GROW method, then you can do that. So thank you so much, Tyson.
Pleasure, Lucy. Thank you.